going to be doing another Halloween tutorial for you guys, and this one is going to be the she-devil look. I just basically did kind of like a mix of reds. It's mostly just like reds and silver, a little bit of silver here and there. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. It's super simple. I wanted to make sure that I did one that was like really simple for those of you who, you know, aren't trying to go all super high tech with your look. This wig is really annoying, so if you guys are gonna go for a wig, make sure you look for a good one. But if you guys want to know where I got some of this stuff, I got this wig from Party City, and then I got these little horns here, as you can see, from Party City as well. And then the rest of the makeup is all my own, of course, and then lashes, whatever. So this is my she-devil look. If you guys want to see how to get it, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing that we have to do is we have to conceal our brows. Because if you're like me, I have really thick and very dark brows, and they're not gonna look good with red wig and black brows. So we tried to turn this brow red, and so we're gonna do that to the next one. So I didn't use glue, I used chapstick. I know that's really weird, but I don't have any glue. But I found that the chapstick really does help kind of push everything downward. But of course you would want to use glue because glue will really help keep your eyebrows down. But since I'm just doing this tutorial wise, let's pretend like my chapstick is a glue stick, okay? Cool. Okay, so let's get started. So take your glue stick and apply it to your brows. Then just go ahead and kind of smooth that down so that your brows are kind of getting glued down like that. And I'm going to push these bangs out of the way for a minute. Then I took, from NYC, this concealer in yellow, and I just put that on top of my brow. Just kind of like, don't worry too much about how much you're putting on because you're gonna like do a lot of blending and stuff like that. And if you don't have like really thick brows, it won't be too much of a problem for you, but for me it's kind of a big deal because I do have really thick brows and it's kind of hard to conceal them. So just go ahead and blend that. And as you can see, our brows are slowly, very slowly starting to diminish. It's not going to be easy though. Then go ahead and take some of your normal concealer and apply that to your brow as well. And you don't want to like scrape it across, like rub, you know, so just lightly pat, because if you rub too much, then it's going to come off, like the color's going to come off of your brows. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is apply my foundation. So take your foundation. This is my NARS foundation. I look so weird. Just take a little bit of that. Clean fingers. Make sure your hands are clean the whole time when you're starting this tutorial. And then we're just going to go ahead and apply this all over our face. It's kind of hard when you already did one side, so I like want to like go to this side, but I already did it. So, anyways, just go ahead and apply your foundation. There's a bit red up there because I had to try my hardest to conceal my dark brown hair. Then you're going to go ahead and set your foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my powder. And I start first by patting on the brow. And as you can see, I don't really, like, it's not like my eyebrows completely disappeared. I mean, you can do that, it's just going to take extra work, like, for me, because my brows are so thick and stuff, it would probably take, like, not silly putty, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. It would probably take, like, the skin putty and all that stuff, so I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to go ahead and work with what I have. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and fill in our brows. And for my brows, I used 2 reds from the 88 palette, and I used the very first top red here, and then I used the bottom red down there. So start off with the bottom red, which is kind of like a darker red, and begin to kind of outline where you want your brows. Taking a thinner brush, I'm going to go through, and draw out. Okay, once you finish that, you're just gonna go ahead and kind of fix it up just a little bit. So I'm gonna take a concealer brush and a little bit of that yellow concealer and just kind of go under the brow. Just like that. Sort of blend it out. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and get my NYX eyeshadow base in, hey, I forgot what this one's called. Skin Tone. Duh. And we're gonna just go ahead and apply that to our lid, as well as under the whatever. What is this called? Oh, the lower lid. Okay, sorry. That was like huge brain fart right there. You're gonna go into that dark red again, and you're going to apply it to your lid. You also want to take it and apply it under the eyelid as well, to your lower lid, and make that just a little thick because you're also going to put a darker color above it. Next, what you're going to do is go into that lighter red. Remember I said we're just going to mostly be using these two colors from the 88 palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that in the middle so that we get a nice bright red in the middle of our eye. Okay. Next, we're going to take a kind of mauve-y, purpley tone. Do you see this color here? This is from Naked Cosmetics. And I'm just going to go ahead and get a bit of that onto a blending brush. And just go ahead and blend this into your crease. And then go into that mauve-y color again with a smudger brush. And just go into your lower lash line here. Lower lid area. Just sort of darken that up a bit. And now, all you have to do is line your lids, curl your lashes, apply mascara and false lashes, and then I'm going to show you what little things I glued on here, and then I'm going to show you what I put on my face. It's like I said, it's super simple, super fast. Okay, so I'm using e.l.f. liquid liner. And you want to make sure that you do the wing really long, like longer than you would probably normally do your eyeliner. Okay, so I forgot one little step with you guys, and that was to put the little bit of silver in the inner corner. So from the 88 palette, taking this silver here, just going to get a little bit of that. And I just went ahead and put that into my inner corner. And then just kind of like blotted it out. Just like that. And I forgot to do that, so that's why I'm showing you guys right now. Kind of like do that. Go ahead and draw your inner line, which I don't know if I can do this. I always mess up on camera. It's just my curse or something. And then I also went ahead and applied black eyeliner to my waterline. So then the next step is to add some spiky lashes like these, or you can use whatever lashes you want. These are just the ones that I chose. Now we're going to go ahead and let that dry. If that wasn't like simple enough for you guys, like if you guys couldn't understand how I did that, I have a how to apply false eyelashes tutorial, so if you guys want to just look that up, I'll put the link down below and you guys can look that up for any future reference. So we're just going to let that dry, and when it dries, I'm going to go ahead and apply more eyeliner on top of it just to make sure that you can kind of like hide the band, and then I'm going to put some mascara on. And the very last step for the eyes is to glue on these little sparkles, and I actually got these from a little nail polish like glitter set that you can get at like the dollar store or whatever. So I just took these, and I took a red and a silver, and then I took some lash glue, and I took some tweezers, put that into the lash glue, put the red one under the eyeliner, and then I put the silver one right here. Okay, and at first it's going to look really weird because it's going to be all blotchy from the glue, but glue dries clear, so just go ahead and let that dry. And while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to show you guys what I used on my face. So for my cheeks, I'm going to use the e.l.f. bronzing and blush powder here, and I'm going to use the bronzer. And I just used an angled brush. And I went ahead and contoured my cheeks. You want them nice and dark so they kind of have that really nice kind of high point to them. Okay, and then for the rest of the cheek, I actually used a silver glitter here, not a glitter, a silver eyeshadow, like a loose powder. And I just went ahead and applied just a little bit of that to my cheeks, as if it was my blush. That way when you take pictures, you're gonna kind of shine and it's gonna be gorgeous and everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, you look so shiny and gorgeous. Okay, not really, but still. And then I'm going to go ahead and kind of just conceal my little pimples here. Okay, what I wanted to say, because I got cut off because my card was full, was that if you're going to go to a party or something like that, you want to make sure that you don't have anything on your teeth, which I don't. Okay, good. You want to make sure that you do use lip liner. That way it can kind of stay all night. And then what I went ahead and did was I just kind of like pointed my upper lip just a little bit more than what it would normally be, just because this is like a little she devil look. I went ahead and fixed my hair, and this is the completed look. Yeah, that's the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie, I seriously look like Spock. Maybe I should have done a Spock tutorial. Look at this hair. I think it's the hair, not the makeup, but I mean like the hair looks like Spock hair. Like all I need is some little like elf ears. You know what I'm saying? So I could be a hot little space elf. Ooh. Who else thinks Spock is pretty freaking cute? Hello. No, but you know, maybe I kind of liked it better like this, like as if they were little side bangs. Whatever. You could do whatever you want. Happy Halloween. I don't even know what I'm doing. What if I cut my hair like this, you guys? What would I look like? If I had short, A-line bob kind of cut. Cause see, this thing is like, do you see it? With like really, really short bangs. Of course it wouldn't be red, but I'm just saying. Do you guys like it? Bye. I have to end this video the right way. Live long and prosper, YouTube. Nerd! Anyways, I'm gonna go take pictures now of this look. Probably gonna go grocery shopping and, you know, maybe go to the mall to see what kind of guys I can hit up on. You know, since I'm totally single and ready to mingle. No, I'm just kidding. That's not even cute. Bye. Goodbye, YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna sing you guys a Halloween song. Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Did you guys love it? That was my really good singing skills.